Welcome back guys, and welcome to a short 4-part series where I'm going to take the most loved build in this channel and revisit it. Now, a little disclaimer, I already record everything and almost edit everything, and now I'm just going to record this intro outro like 2 months later. So I can already tell you that in this video we're gonna have a lot of talk, because I need to assess the situation. It was very much needed. So bear with me, in the next episode we will have a lot more action, but for now, my name is Lars and this is the Building of Fenrir, 2 years later. You probably know this bass. This is Fenrir, my 7-string headless bass guitar. And this is my most popular build on this channel. The supercut of this video still attracts views and people are still commenting on this video 2 years later, which to me it's kinda amazing, to be honest. And I'm really grateful to this bass because this is the build that started this channel for real. I have other video before this, but this is what actually put in motion this channel, and this is my favorite bass. I played this bass every day since the day that I built this to up until 3 or 4 months ago, because, well, I always wanted from the start to take away the frets and refret this, but 3 months ago the C string just died, and I said to myself that instead of just changing the string, I will take this upstairs here, fix the problem that this bass has, the major and the minor problem, and then restring this, because like I said, I love this bass, I want to still enjoy it, I want to continue to play it, and I know that I will play it. And the second reason is because I want to turn this into a model that I want to sell. It will be one of the future build, of the future upcoming build. So before I do that, I want to revisit this, see the problem that this bass has, fixing it, make sure that I know what to do, and then I can start to do the prototype to sell. That's the idea. So let's have a look to the problem of this bass. The biggest problem of this bass is the string height. The strings are super high, and this is due to, I think, 2 factors. One is the fret job, because at the time when I hammered the frets in, I didn't use a proper saw. I used the razor saw, which is a little too narrow to actually be used on to put the frets on. And the second problem is probably here, because I don't know if you can see it, but there is a little gap here at the bottom of the neck pocket, socket, whatever, and I want to fix that. I will probably put a couple more screw here. Probably I will put 1 screw here to make this a little more solid and really tight this thing, and then I'm thinking of putting other 2 screw here in the same way, in the same fashion of the Billy Sheehan bass. So 2 screw that go at a 45-degree angle from here to the neck pocket, and then really tight the neck joint together. I'm thinking about that, but I'm not sure. Now the second problem lies on the bridge. I think that the bridge is a little too high, and I can lower this 6 string, but the big one is just as low as you can get and it's still too high. So I need to lower this, I think, for about 2 millimeters. That is my guess. And the other problem lies here, the string holder. Now this works actually fine, to be honest, but the screw here goes, a couple of this screw, actually probably this one and this one, goes into the hole for the truss rod access. So I cannot access the truss rod while there are the screw here. It's not a super big problem, but it's a little bit annoying. So I will have to find a way to mount this securely with enough strength and using just smaller screw to put this in place for a couple of this, and then I can actually use this. So there's that. And last but not least, the control cavity, which is a hot mess. I do need to take away this, and I need to, first thing, just put a real shielding paint here, and I need to make it a tad larger because here I'm afraid that the knobs are touching the rest of the control cavity here, and probably here, so I will need to make this actually a proper control cavity and clean the inside, because I'm pretty sure that the inside are, look at that. You can see how nasty that is. Look at the situation here, how bad the situation here is. I need to make it into a proper cavity. So I will do that. And I think that I will start by taking this thing apart, which is a little sad, to be honest. It's a little sad, but I need to do it. So let's take away the string and decide the course of action. Okay, the situation is bad, but not as desperate as I thought. The control cavity is definitely can be improved, but that is the easiest job of all. I have the router. I just need to go with the router, and I can remove a little bit of material, and I think that I can make enough room to put the control here more comfortable. Well, better, let's just say better. So I can do that with no problem. The pickup cavity is not the cleanest of all, absolutely not, but it's also not that bad. The pickup sits at the right height already, so I don't see the reason why I should touch this. I will mostly put just the rear paint here, the shielding paint here, and that is good. For this part, this is cleaner than I thought. I honestly thought that I did a worse job here. What I just need to do here, instead of using this plate, because if I remember correctly, when I mount this for the first time, I thought that the bridge was too low. That was a mistake on my part. And the reason was actually because the fret job was very bad from begin with, and I thought that the bridge was too low, so I built this these little things that goes just here and elevate the bridge. But if I take this away, the bridge sits at the right height, So I just need to put shielding paint here, which is black. It will cover this little mess, which is not bad, but you know, it can be hide a little more, and I can just do that and be fine. The neck cavity is probably the worst I ever done. I need to route this, and I will probably put a shim here. It will not be the prettiest of the job, but if I do that, that will be actually better than leave it as it is. So we'll have a perfectly flat surface to have this, which I didn't check if this is flat, by the way. Let me check with my beautiful, this was my Christmas gift from my brother. Very, very handy. Huh. I need to take away material from here. I definitely need to take away material from here, because the central part, yes, is flat, but just the central part, I need to take away a little bit of material from here and make this flat. This is a thing that I have to do and is a problem. Now that I look at this, I can already tell you that I will not do the 45-degree screw, because the screw right here are very close to this part. I don't want to risk to run into this screw when I make it, so that was a no. I will probably add just one screw here, and that's probably it. I think that I will start with the control cavity today, and I want to make this a little more pretty, and also I want to remove a little bit of material because I need a bit more space. Now I need a bit more space in this area right here where there's one of the pots. Not a lot here, actually I think that I will just need to make this flat, and here there's no need, and I just need to make this actually flat because this is not flat. And here is a bonus. The way that I'm going to do this is I will start with the chisel and I will remove a bit of material from here. I will probably remove all of this material from here. With the chisel, I will clean a little better this part right here and remove the material with the chisel. Here there's no actual need, and here I will just remove probably this much material. I will start now with the chisel and remove this part. Just 1 centimeter should be enough. And what I have here now is an edge where I can use directly the router bit. And so what I'm going to do now is use the router to directly clean this. And it should be okay, in theory. Maybe some kind of protection will be needed. here I have just the neck. Yesterday I finished to clean the control plate and it looks much better, the control cavity. I actually didn't take away a lot of material from the upper part, but it looks much bigger because I think that at the time I couldn't make the wall of the control cavity straight, so they were tilted, and so the bottom part of the control cavity was a lot more cramped than it should have been. So I just remove a little bit of material from the top and make the wall straight using the router, and now it looks magical. Now here I have instead the neck. I need to make this part flat because right now it's not. It's not by any means. But I will try first my hand with the plane and see if I can make this straight. Now that this part is done and it's perfectly straight, I will do the same even for the side, because these are looking good actually, but these are not straight. There is a little bump in the middle, so I will take away that and I will use the router. I will use this piece of plywood, which I know has a side that is straight, and I will masking tape and super glue this in place. So let's do this. Because if you don't put the accelerator, how everyone does, the great thing of the masking tape and super glue trick is that is a lot more forgiving than the double side tape, because you have 5 or 10 seconds to actually put the two pieces in place without messing around, and that will give you the perfect alignment that you may need. Well, like I said, I will do this for the 3 sides, so I'm sure that this will be super sweet. I will not lie, by the way, this scared me a little. But it's better to do this right now. That's for future reason. It's better to do this now. We'll just change the router a bit because I don't need this big one. Okay, I will try to stay out of the fingerboard for now. I will touch them a little, not all the way through, and I will see how this will look. So I will put some music to protect my ears also, and we can start work. I will make all the 3 of them. I will make the 3 side, all the 3 side. Speaking in another language is difficult. I'm not gonna lie, that was absolutely nerve-wracking. The side now looks a lot better. I had to take away more material that I thought on this part right here, on this side right here, but now this looks a lot better. And as you can see, I didn't take away all the material all the way down here on this part, and I can go there with the router even later, but I don't think that I will do it. It looks fine as is. I will sand this part a little better, that's it. And this side looks fine also. So now I have at least a piece that is perfectly straight. Now I think that I will do an easy job for my hearts. Here it is. I need to put the shielding paint on the back cavity and the control cavity, and also I think that I will put it here on the bridge. I will start from this part. And we are finished here for this episode. I know there were a lot of talk. I hope that it wasn't boring, but I really wanted to go with you over the entire situation and be honest on my mistake, because I built Fenrir 2 years ago, and my ability, well, let's say that I improved. But in the next episode we will have a lot more action, because I'm going to recreate the neck cavity. That was stressful. But before ending, I want, as always, to thank you, my Ko-fi supporter, and everyone who comments in the last video of the GGBO. Thank you for showing your love and for your vote. That was very much needed, and I really appreciate that you take your time for viewing the video and comments. So, I will see you in 2 weeks for the next video, and until then, bye.